Hello everyone and welcome back to ScorpioTech. In this video I'm going to be unboxing and giving my first impressions of the NuPhy Halo65 HE magnetic switch gaming keyboard. We'll also have a quick look at some of the optional extras such as their beautiful two-tone wrist rest and the Canopus shine through cherry keycaps. But let's get started with the Halo65 keyboard, and honestly there's not too many products that fully wow me straight out of the box, but this is one. It immediately became my new main keyboard, which is saying something as I am very picky. I will come on to the reasons why a little bit later in the video, but for now let's get this keyboard unboxed. Whilst there are no colour variant options just yet, you can choose between the Magnetic Coral variant for just under $90 or the Magnetic Jade Pro variants for just under $100. And whilst both available switch types are linear, the Jade Pro switches that I have on this keyboard boast an actuation range of 0.1 to 3.3mm, as well as what I have to say is the nicest typing consistency, feel and sound that I've ever personally used. It's so smooth, and honestly for the price it is just insanely good. It's honestly really hard not to fanboy at this point because I've used other keyboards in this price range and above and they don't even come close. The only thing, which is absolutely down to personal preference, is that I adore 75% keyboards. I really do, but this felt so good for both typing and gaming that I immediately took the compromise of dropping down to this 65% board without hesitation. Okay, I'll focus now, I promise. So inside the box you get your typical paperwork which outlines some of the key functions of the keyboard, although I guess it's not so typical as it had this pretty cool artwork on the back as well. You also get a nice USB Type-C to Type-A cable which is themed with the keyboard's aesthetics, which I really like, albeit perhaps a little bit too short for my liking. As well as this you also get a branded keycap and switch puller, which is a nice little bonus item, and then of course you get the NuPhy Halo65 HE keyboard itself. Design wise, whilst orange isn't typically something I would choose, I think it looks fantastic in this colorway. I actually really like how it has this two-tone casing with a rugged plastic base and a glistening aluminium upper casing. I didn't realise at this point, but between these two casings is a really slim RGB bar that runs around the entirety of the case, which can be controlled separately from the south-facing RGBs under each key. The build quality is also really solid. The aluminium casing adds some nice weight to it at just under 800 grams, so it's not sliding around on your desk and also feels quite premium. On the base of the keyboard you've got two levels of adjustable feet with rubberized ends to stop any slipping, but I personally quite like the typing angle without them, but options are always great. And they've even gone as far as adding a satisfying peel on the bottom of the keyboard. They really know how to please me, don't they? It really feels like a lot of care and attention went into the design of the Halo65, and as one of the quotes on the keyboard says, innovation, not imitation. On the back left of the board you've got a USB Type-C input as well as a three-way switch, and not only can this be used for presets for different OSs, but also for different game profiles as well. It is fully customizable through the software, which I'll show you a little bit later. So design-wise I really don't have any complaints at all. Only preference things like I prefer having my USB Type-C port on the back right of the keyboard rather than back left, but overall I am really impressed, especially at this price point. Before I dive into all of the features of this board, I'm going to talk about the typing experience with the Halo65 HE. Underneath the double shot PBT keycaps we've got the gorgeous Magnetic Jade Pro switches. And these things sound divine, all thanks to excellent sound engineering with plate-mounted stabilization, two porons, an aluminium plate and a silicon anechoic sheet. As I said before, the Jade Pro magnetic switches have an actuation range of between 0.1 and 3.3mm, which can be manually set to suit your preferences. And with the switches being magnetic, it means the response time is rapid, especially when paired with the incredible 8000Hz polling rate that this board offers. And thanks to features that come with magnetic keyboards, you also gain access to really great and game-enhancing technology like rapid trigger, hyper tap and dynamic keystrokes, which can all give you the competitive edge. But of course one of the most important aspects for a lot of people is the sound, and well, just take a listen to this. Of course, it's totally down to personal preference, but I love how the Halo65 sounds. But not only does it sound great, it feels amazing to use too. It is an incredibly smooth and consistent typing experience. It's honestly a joy to use. From writing emails to competitive gaming, the keyboard works flawlessly, and the amount of control you have over the settings and features really makes it incredibly versatile. Now let's get this NuPhy Halo65 HE keyboard plugged in and take a closer look at the features that it offers. To state the obvious, this is a wired only keyboard, which for some will be a deal breaker, but for me it poses no issue, especially if it helps keep that price down. As for features, there are quite a lot, so buckle up. Aside from the magnetic switches and Hall effect sensors and all of the benefits they bring, you are also getting a hot swappable board with various lighting zones, the incredible 8000Hz polling rate, and less than a 0.3 millisecond average response time. The software for this keyboard actually runs through your browser, which is awesome. It's definitely the first keyboard that I've ever used that works this way, and it saves a bunch of time and hassle compared to downloading an app. To get started, simply head to NuPhy.io and give the site access to your keyboard, and then you're good to go and adjust all of the settings to your liking. And there is a lot to play around with in here, and it's also easy to use and adjust. This is exactly how keyboard software should be. Across the top you can access your key bindings, trigger settings, macro recording, lighting effects, and any additional mode settings. You can adjust the lighting effects through your keyboard shortcuts, but it isn't a very pleasant experience. It is by far easier to edit them through the software, and it gives you a lot more control and visualization over the changes that you're making. These days I rarely use any RGB lighting, so it's not really something I care too much for, but there are a bunch of different effects to go through and they look okay. Although these default keycaps have no shine through, but the ones I'll show a little bit later do, and they work much better with the backlighting. I do however really like the RGB strip mood lighting that runs around the outside of the case. That is a really nice touch. Overall, the lighting functionality is okay. It's by no means a standout feature, but I guess it's nice to have that option available. Over in mode settings you can adjust things like your locked keys, tick rate and polling rate, but the party is happening over in the key binding section. Over here you can access the various layers of your keyboard in order to get the maximum functionality out of a 65% board, as well as having the dynamic keystroke, mod tap, toggle key, rapid shift, SOCD and hyper tap settings, all available to put on any individual key with a simple right click. Features like rapid trigger are truly game changing, as they allow your keystroke to reset even before you've fully released it. Compared to a standard keyboard that has to wait for the reset point, this allows for much faster actuation. With hyper tap you can set it so that another key will be triggered if you release the original pressed key. Although it has been cracked down on in some games now, this does allow you to immediately stop moving by holding the opposite direction, but in a single key press, allowing for an accurate but rapid shot. As for dynamic keystrokes, my brain really struggles to comprehend this one and how best to utilize it, but you basically can have up to 4 actions on a single keystroke. The example they give is allowing you to have various spells or chords on a single key, which is very wild stuff, but cool. Overall, I am seriously impressed with the features and software, especially at this price point. It feels like incredible value for money, not just for the features, but also for its style, build quality, and the overall typing experience. Before I give you my final thoughts, I'll quickly show you the $30 optional wrist rest and also one of the keycap alternatives. This semi-transparent wrist rest for 65 and 75% keyboards is the perfect partner for the Halo65 HE. The frosted acrylic with space grey and orange accents make it fit seamlessly with the keyboard, and I honestly think it looks sick. In the box you do also get some extra foot pads with different heights, but by default the 1.5mm option is installed. Now I don't usually think too much of accessories, but I genuinely think this one is worth it, especially if this is the aesthetic you're after. It is a perfect match and not only looks good but also provides really good wrist support. So yes, I would definitely be recommending this to anyone that feels the benefit of wrist rests. It's well made, it looks great, feels great, and it does its job. Then lastly we have the Canopus shine through keycaps, also by NuPhy. This set includes 131 cherry profile caps that allow you to get the most out of the keyboard's RGB capabilities. Now if I'm honest, these aren't really my style. I did much prefer the original ones. However, whilst editing this they have kind of grown on me a bit for some reason. I do think they're kind of quirky. I will personally revert back to the original keycaps, but if these are your style then it is great to have them as an option. So here are my final thoughts, and as you probably would have guessed already, I would absolutely recommend the NuPhy Halo65 HE keyboard. I think it is fantastic fantastic value for money for the feature set you have available, and the sound it produces paired with the incredibly smooth typing experience is something I've never seen at this price point before. Sure, there's no wireless options, and sure, the RGB is pretty basic, but if those aren't vital to you, then this is a no-brainer if you like the design. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you're new. If you do have any questions about the keyboard, please feel free to ask me in the comments, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Goodbye.